Hey there. As they say, that the quality of the questions that you ask yourself decides the quality of the output or the quality of the life or quality of the results that you get in life. Now, this is true for self, for sure, right? The more impactful questions that we can ask ourselves, the more impactful shifts and the perspective and the transformation we can experience in life. And it's true for our clients. The more impactful questions that you can ask your clients, the better results that they can achieve. Because questions are powerful. Questions has this amazing ability to unlock new resources in your clients. It's about creating more awareness, and question helps you facilitate that in your clients. They can discover something new about themselves. They can unpack new structures about themselves. They can be aware of things that they aren't necessarily aware of, and that is what creates transformation. So we're going to be doing a series of videos, and in each video, we're going to explore one question that creates a certain level of impact. Or let me put it, they are most impactful question, but they will create impact in different forms, in different contexts, bring awareness in different ways and different means. Right, so each video is gonna unpack a different kind of question that you can use with your clients. So if you would like to learn all of them, then make sure that you follow us, you subscribe to us, and so that you can keep track of all the different questions that we have. Great. Now, before we start with the questions, I want to set some basic foundation principles, right? One of the most important thing is that sometimes people tend to think that okay, they've got this question and they can just go and ask this question and expect results. So this is not a hack. This is not something that you can use anywhere and everywhere. All the important things about coaching are important here as well. So first, you want to pace and lead, build rapport and trust with your client. Make sure you calibrate them and really understand the structure of their challenges. And once you've done that, you can pick any of these 10 questions and go like, okay, which fits the best? And then you can go and ask them questions. First, you might also wanna ask different set of questions to unpack and explore more before you can come to some of these questions. So these are some important principles that you want to keep in mind before you use some of the question structures that we're going to explore in today's video and in the future videos. Great. So let's start with today's question. Now, today's question is designed to unlock new resources for your clients. So this question is specifically powerful when your clients feels a bit of lack of resources. Maybe they're not feeling confident. Maybe they're not feeling creative. Maybe they're not feeling joy, peaceful, and you want to help them connect them to those resources. So that's what is the design of today's question. And I love this question because this question works at so many different levels. It's multi-layered question and it creates impact at so many different levels. Right? So let's look at today's question structure is that how do you not know that you are already dash, and you can fill in the dash with whatever resource that they need. So, for example, this question can be asked in the form of how do you not know that you're already confident? Now, I used this question recently. That's why I'm making the video today about it, where a client came to me, and one of the issues that he felt was that he wasn't feeling quite confident in one of the projects that he was working on. And so, we obviously, like I said earlier, that we did a lot of work with him before. But then eventually came to this question. And the question that I asked him was, how do you not know that you are already confident? Now, if you really think about it, look at this. The question works at so many different levels. First of all, the fundamental foundation to the question is that there is an underlying presupposition. And then the underlying presupposition comes from the belief that people have all the resources within them. So if someone comes and tells me that I don't have this, that isn't necessarily true. That only means that they are not connected to that resource in that moment, in that particular context, right? So if you can help them connect with the same resource in other contexts, then they will start experiencing it. So in this case, my client wasn't feeling confident in a particular area, in a particular context. But by asking this question, when I asked him, how do you not know that you're already confident? he was able to think about other areas in his life when he felt confident. So there is an underlying presupposition that you're already confident, it's just that you don't know it. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is that it connects with the foundational belief of NLP. I mean, you have all the resources within you. And so, which means as a coach, you want to operate from this foundational principle. You want to operate from this belief of excellence. And when you operate from this belief of excellence, then automatically this question becomes so much more relevant. And this question almost like brings that belief out into your clients. The second thing that happens, and this is where you can start playing around with this question. If you notice the word, we use the word know. How do you not know, right? Now, knowing is a very powerful frame. It is almost like an embodied frame because we knowing comes from the place of experience and comes from the place of physiology, right? But you want to calibrate and you can play around with this. You can use any frame that you like. It could be awareness, realizing, recognizing, so that this question can be molded in any way that you like. So you can ask, how do you not realize that you're already confident? Or you can ask, how are you not aware of the fact that you're already confident, right? Each frame will have its own impact, but it's such a creative process to work with this frame. So that's the third thing about this question. And the fourth thing about this question is how part. Now, how elicits the process of how someone experiences something, right? But again, you can be creative here and you can use anything that you like. So, for example, you can, instead of how, shift to when, or instead of when, you can shift to who, and it shifts the whole experiences of the question. So, you can ask, where or when do you not realize that you're already confident? Do you notice the difference? Now you're looking at where is the space and when is the time. So maybe you're not experiencing confidence now, but there are times in your life where you did experience confidence and where you did experience changes and shifts and so on, right? So that's why this question structure is so flexible. The key is for you to calibrate your clients, understand the deeper structure of what they're telling you, and then mold this question in a way that matches your client's map of the world. And then when you do that, it will create impact at a very different level. So go ahead, ask these questions in your practice, ask this question to other people, and then I would love to know your thoughts. So please share it in the comments, your experience of this question and your experience of asking this question to others, and so on. So that's it for today. I will come up with a next question in the upcoming video soon. So take care.